So my name's Robert Taylor. I'm the head chef owner of Tallow restaurant in Tunbridge Wells. So the dish I'm going to make for you today is a vanilla cheesecake with Kentish rhubarb and gingerbread. So for our gingerbread, we're going to put into the pan all of the wet ingredients. So we've got the butter, the treacle and the golden syrup. We're going to bring those up to the boil. Once that comes to the boil, we're going to take it off the stove and then add into that all of our dry ingredients, so flours, etc. Whisk that through, and then at the end we're going to whisk in an egg, and then we're going to put that into our line tray and bake in the oven for about 35 minutes at 170. So once the gingerbread's cool, we're going to slice it. We're going to cut discs out ready for the bottom of the cheesecakes. We're also going to dice some up ready for garnish for later on, and then we're going to use all the trim to make a gingerbread puree. This is a really tasty but really simple thing to do. It's really quite effective. What we do is we take the gingerbread trim, put it into the thermo, and we start to blend it down whilst gently adding milk to it, just until it gets to the consistency that we're after. Kind of gives you this almost raw kind of cake mix, but it's not, it's fully cooked. Soak our gelatin leaves in cold water. Put that to one side while we make our cheesecake. Into our KitchenAid, we're going to put our cream cheeses with our icing sugar and the toasted vanilla. We're going to give that a whisk for about 4 or 5 minutes on full speed, and then we're going to slowly incorporate the cream. We're going to remove that from our KitchenAid, and we're going to leave that on the side for a second while we just slightly dissolve our gelatin in a pan. We're going to bring that back over, and then we're going to add some of the cheesecake mix to the gelatin, just whisk that through, and then incorporate that back into the cheesecake. We're then going to take the cheesecake mix into a piping bag and pipe it into our moulds and top with a little gingerbread disc and place into the freezer. So next we're going to remove our cheesecakes from the freezer and the moulds. We're going to place them onto a tray, and then we're going to spray them with a mixture of white chocolate and cocoa butter. When we're spraying, we're just trying to get a nice even coat, keep it moving around, try and get that real nice powdered effect on the outside of the cheesecake. So next we'll do the poached rhubarb. So for this we're using Kentish rhubarb. What we're going to do is we're going to cut it to the size we need, place it in a tray, cover with a sugar syrup, and then we're just going to cook it in the oven on 180 for about 6 minutes. So to put our cheesecake together, what we're going to do is we're going to put the cheesecake into the centre of the bowl, and then we're going to pipe on the outside our gingerbread puree. I've diced gingerbread on the plate. And then between that, we're going to put our poached rhubarb, a couple of bits of rhubarb jelly, and then we're going to put some rhubarb gel just in whatever gaps are left. So here we have our vanilla cheesecake with Kentish rhubarb and gingerbread.